One of my favorite war games is those games that are set in the World War II. Because for me, it is one of those times where everyone went all out to fight, and a lot of interesting strategies and weapons were used during the war. One of these games is actually Unity of Command, where it covers the German-Soviet campaign of World War II. But you're not here for a history lesson, you're here for me to tell you whether Unity of Command, is it fun, is it good, is it worth buying? So let me start my 5-minute review. Right off the bat, let me talk about one of the weaker qualities of this game, which is sound. The sound is serviceable. You can hear that soldiers are attacking, you can hear explosions, you can hear vehicles moving, but all of these are very rudimentary, and basically it's not a lot of attention focused on it, as you can hear earlier in the clips. Later in the video, I'll let you hear some clips here and there, but you can tell that overall song is not one of the priorities of this game. In terms of graphics, Unity of Command opts for a more minimalist style, where soldiers are represented by big-headed men and tanks are represented by a single vehicle on the battlefield. So this is okay for its style, as it seeks to cover the meta campaign of World War II, where cutting off supply lines and encircling enemies is more important than the individual battles between units or divisions. So I'm actually okay with that, and I find that this style is suitable for what Unity of Command intends to achieve, unlike the sound. Now, we have to go where Unity of Command truly shines and bang its efforts on, which is the gameplay. Now, I have to admit, the gameplay is really challenging. Now, you have limited number of units, and you have to cover objectives which are right all the way at the end of the map, and you have limited number of turns to do so. And to top it off, both factions, the Germans and the Soviets, have their limitations. The Germans' units tend to be stronger individually, but fewer compared to the Soviets. The Soviets have the opposite problem. They have a lot more units to represent the numerous reserves the Soviets could call on during the Eastern Front, but their individual units tend to be weaker than the Germans. The game also adds immersion, as at the start of every scenario or battle, you have an explanation on what is the importance of the battle, some background, and why they are fighting over it. There is also a campaign where it simulates the whole Eastern Front, and whatever achievements you made in the battles, whether you score a brilliant victory, there will be some bonuses that you can carry over to your next battle. Unfortunately, there's no scenario added for alternate history where the Germans actually did well at Stalingrad or defeated the Russians overall in this operation. So you're looking for alternate history, this is not the game to look for it. So overall, what do I give this game? Well, considering that it actually largely achieves its objectives in terms of gameplay and visuals, I would like to give this a 8 out of 10. This game is quite replayable and quite challenging in the sense that I find myself often being stretched a unit to figure out how to get the best victory for my standard for the faction that I'm controlling. Yeah. I only wish that more effort was spent into the sound and that more scenarios were given for alternate history. Furthermore, the campaign map doesn't allow you to restart the individual scenarios. So in fact, you got to restart the whole campaign if you just want to try another scenario suddenly. So I kind of wish they added that option, but maybe because this game was made in 2011 and there were certain limitations. Lastly, my respect to the Croatian team, 2x2 games or Croat team that managed to complete this game. Is a really fantastic entry into the World War II genre of games. Here's my wish that they'll do a Pacific campaign, and this is the 5-minute reviewer signing off.